Mic check. Mic check. The Michael has been checked. Hi, hello, howdy, good evening, how are y'all? I can do this. Okay, now we're switching over. Hey, good evening. I don't have a wave yet, but I have this. I give you a little scuffed wave and a little wiggle. Thank you for the work, friendo. Hope you are well. Looking forward to hanging it out. Goodness, this week has been so busy. Did I just pause the music? I paused the music by mistake. Well, I didn't say that I'm not scuffed. So, there's that. But oh man. So many meetings. Why are there so many meetings these days? Lately, just go, 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 go. But yeah, today we are turning off this alarm that started going off in the middle of stream. Today we are making an actual wave to replace this for our original vision of the wave animation so that we can properly keybind it. We're hopping into Live2D cubism to accomplish our little wave. You know what, I think we can reappropriate another one of our scenes to do this a little bit nicer, since this is a weird layout for that. The texture. Oh, you mean hello there. I'm a CRT. Yes, thank you. That was very intentional. We're just gonna sneak this around so that it works out a little bit cleaner. Let's paste this down here. Further. Yeah, right there. And then make sure that's unlocked and fit. Mwahaha. And now we can just this. Yes, yes. Let's unstudio mode for just a sec so we can look at that closer. Because I think I'm clipping a little bit. I am clipping a little bit. And in fact, I want to be clipping a little bit, it looks like. Yeah, just like that. Now a little bit further up and off the edge. Actually, let's just yoink. And then oops. Yeah, like that. And unsnap. Yeah, sure, like that. That works. We don't need to see all the way off to the right edge. That's better. Enjoy the Minecraft. Oh no. I have made this inaccessible. I moved it too low. Ooh, a greenhouse. You're gonna show me when you're done with it. It's gonna be nice. Okay, yank. Now it's up out of the way. That's better. Mahahaha. But yeah, we are doing a... My music stopped again. The poor trails. Let's just skip until we get to this. Sure. That sounds fine. Okay. Haha, we've got it. But yeah, let's see. I am relatively new to Live2D. I mean, I did enough to make all of this, but that does not mean I know what I'm doing. We're going to switch back over to the model for a second and just look over our concept really quick. Let's grab our entire hand here. And how do we drag that again? No, that's a selection. If we grab this deformer, we should be able to move the entire thing. Our goal is to do something kind of like this. So we can sort of wave it. To do that, we're going to take this animation. We want to make a new animation. New group. Okay. And we want to access our hand here. Text animation, source model, image. Let's see, scene? Yeah, scene. We want to add a scene, I think it is. So we can undo that. Come over here to scenes and new scene. We're going to call this the wave. This should last for about 2.5 seconds. The idle has a duration of 210 because we set it up for, this is what, 30 frames? So a 7-second, 30, yeah, 7-second animation, just to give it a good smooth transition. We want the wave to be on top of the idle, so it should transition smoothly. What we want to do is say our right hand should do this sort of thing. Granted, that's not exactly fluid, but we can pull that off. It took a very long time to set all this up. It's definitely not as simple as it looks, and even then I don't have it set up quite right. But we're going to have to set up all the timing on this in just a second here. So let's see, what do we do? Let's reset that back to the default. Snap it to the center. And we want to create a frame. What was the edit mode, I guess? Insert keyframe. What was the hotkey for that? We can delete that keyframe. And we're going to look at, this is going to be 1, 2, sure, 3. So we're going to set the duration of this to 3 seconds, so 90 frames. Yeah. And then go back to the very beginning. Oh, because the parent one is 210. That might actually turn out weird if we don't have it set to the full length. So let's set that to animate. Okay. There we go. That makes a full loop. Up and down. 3.5 to go up, 3.5 to go down. So let's configure this for how we want the wave to work. Go all the way back. Let's look at that deformer. Here we go. Back over here, this right here. Undo that. We can get some decent fluid motion here if we're clever with that. We kind of want to make a nice arc going from not all the way over, but pretty far. About like 0.7, 0.6. And up by about 0.6. All the way over to like a little bit to the right, 0.1. And almost the top because we want to go up a little bit. So we make an arc like this. No, deselect. Yeah, something like that. It's going to be a lot wider than it is tall. Yeah, something like that. So we're going to end around like 0.1, 0.7. Reset that, and let's set, I don't know, 3 keyframes for this. How fast do we want this to be? Back and forth, back and forth. We're going to say kind of like that speed. So this is going to be pretty fast. This is going to have to happen a lot within the 30 frames that we've got. So let's give ourselves a full 30 frames, because I think we're working in less than a second. So this is going to start all the way over here. We're going to make that a little bit deeper. So 0.6, 0.7. 2 frames. Let's add a keyframe here for those. Let's see. We want to subdivide this. Try it at 1 second and see how it turns out. So let's delete those keyframes. And say it's going to start there. It's going to end there at 30 seconds. Just to start. Just to start. So we're going to insert there too. And then subdivide that at the 15 mark. Which means this is going to end there. It needs to be right around there. Yeah, let's put it like that. And then halfway will be this 0.7 mark. As it is, it's just going back and forth like that. It's not quite what we want to do. So let's subdivide that to halfway and sort of give it an arc. We're going to rise it up a little bit higher at the halfway mark. So it sort of does this deal. That's getting there, but it's not quite what we want. I'm going to pull this down and over a little bit. Let's sort of do like that, but then over here, give it a higher value. And then we need that to reverse too. Can we drag these? Yeah, we can. Cool. Preview that. Play. Not quite what we want. Can we reset the work area? Let's zoom this all the way out so that we can set our work area just to what we are interested in. I'd like to zoom these. Okay. And then set this just at the first 15 frames. Go ahead and play that. That's pretty fast. I think it'll work for a wave, but I think we want to move this back a little bit. And then check that. It feels like it's kind of sliding. Not quite what we want to do. So we need this to be a little bit further over. Can we nudge that up just a little bit? Let's insert a keyframe here and say, we want to nudge that up just a little bit. Ooh, that slide down is not great. Let's nudge that up. Is that because it's trying to return? Yeah, it's because it's trying to return. So let's preview that. Not too bad. I'd like to expand it a little bit more, but let's look at what it actually plays like first. Set that here. Right around here, we want to, yeah, sort of fill it into place. And then pull it a little bit over. I don't like how it slows. So let's actually pull this in to the right just a little bit. Which means, again, further to the right. And that should help us out. I'd really like to expand this if I can, because I want more room to work with just this one. Is there a way to zoom that? Well, it's fine. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually relevant to us. Let's try to clean that up just a little bit. Oh, that feels a little bit better. Yeah. Play that. I don't like how it sorta slows down. Let's actually start modifying some of these curves. Probably shouldn't. Because I'm going to need to go the opposite direction again, too, on the return path. So maybe I should just select that. And then say, what happens if it's straight? And then same thing here, straight. And then play. It kind of works, but I'd really like this to be a little bit more curved. Maybe on this one too. Make that straight. Make this one curved. And then sort of play that. I think that might do the trick for what we want. Yeah, that feels better. And then we just need to mirror that on the other direction. So we copy this over to here. Put that in the wrong spot. And then I think we put that right here. Whoops. This here. Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, or 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 8, 4, 8. That should mirror it. Cool. And then expand our work area to 30 seconds. Duplicate this. Return the original values. Copy this over to here. Copy this over to here. This. And then... whoops. Too far. -2, -4, and then -7. I feel like I went the wrong direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. This needs to be right here. And then this needs to be another curve. Yeah, just like that. And then this needs to be a curve. I guess this needs to curve, and this needs to curve because of what we're about to do for the start and stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out just a little bit. I say a little bit, but we actually want all 210. So zoom in just enough to see all of that. Copy all of that, and then paste it throughout to... Whoa there. That didn't paste quite right. +2, right? Yeah, +2. So copy that and paste it on top of itself. 3, 4, 5, 6. And it ends right after, so that it comes back into place. We're going to expand our work area back out and let it play. Go back to the beginning. That bounces just a little bit too fast. I'm okay with this right here, but this goes back up a little bit too soon. So how can we clean that up a little bit? Let's step this through, just moving too fast. Zoom in on this right here. I think Maybe it shouldn't be quite as low as it is? I want to unsnap it. No snap. Nah, it needs to be where it is. -58. But I think it needs to be slower. Oh, hey there. Yes, animation. I want this cleaner. I've been doing this so far. That's my equivalent of a wave. Also, hello. Did I ever fix that? And I also forgot there's others in here I need to hit that with. Did I fix the... I did not fix the overlay. I need to fix the overlay. But hi, hello, howdy, good evening. I am doing all the things. My brain is everywhere, including at work still. Hi, how are you doing? Yes, we're having fun with the animation. It felt just a little bit off, not actually having a proper... Oh, that's still too fast. Still too fast. I think we need to extend it out to take longer than a second. This is a scuff animation, so we want a better one. So we're making a better one. Because that's how it works, yeah? If you want something, make it. At least that tends to be the way here. I think that might be enough of a curve. That looks pretty good. Let's try to mirror that. So this is what? 2, 3, 4, 5 frames out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames out. Another 1, 2, 3, 4 for here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's subdivided. And then this was 2 frames. Okay. Followed by a 4 frame. Yeah, that matches. I don't like this up and down that we've got with the Y going on. Banana. Thank you for the sound alert. Let me fix the clips and actually send that properly. Commands. Yeah, commands. Here we go. Edit. Add. Action. Yep, that's right. Copy that. Paste that to here. And that's right. We're gonna save that as a name and random with a position of center at 580 by 326. Good. And then disable that, save that, and let's see if this works. No. The clip still didn't work. But I did remember I need to do that. I will eventually save all of my stuff, back it up, update, and then recreate it. I think that's going to be next time around. Are you enjoying making the greenhouse? Okay, so this is the X. This actually should be the way it was. So can we undo everything that we just did? Yes, just like that. That's good. You're welcome. Let's shift all that to the right, and then all that to the left, and see how that plays out. Oh, no. That's not the worst, but I think it still needs to be slowed down. So how can we subdivide this? This needs to be copied and then pasted in to replace the existing ones. I'm not sure what you're trying to edit. Siri, thank you. Go away. Star Wars Cantina and Baby Shark. That is a terrifying combo for the background music in one's head. This kind of works. I feel like this is just a little bit too blocky right here. It's not smooth. That needs to be tweaked. Because it kind of feels like it's two lines right now. There's that going up, and then that going to the side. So we're just block, 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 block. We want to smooth that out just a little bit. There we go. So let's see. How can we free this? Oh boy. Gets funny when brain distorts it, I bet. Zoom in on this and bring it into that 30 frame rate. That's not too bad, but that's not great. Let's subdivide this with an extra keyframe. What's the button to insert? Add a keyframe. I'm sure there is a button for adding a keyframe. I'm not sure what it is. Ooh, reflect. That's cool. Where would it be? Add keyframe. Do we need to switch to the, other? Add this, and then we're going to sneak that up just a little bit. Turn this one into a flat. And flat that one. It kind of needs to be curved. I don't know. Doesn't feel quite right. And then mirror that. And feel that out a little bit. That's not great. I think we could improve that a little bit. Let's preview it. Play. Enter. Is there a hotkey to go back? Yeah. Shift home. Shift home. Let's bring the work area back to just our beginning here. Further. Oh no, we resized the entire animation. There we go. Just the work area. Just the work area. add 30 frames, and here we go. Can we freeze everything else? Okay, yeah, we can. Stop this, return it back to the beginning, and freeze unselected properties. Okay, now play. That's kinda decent. It's an improvement. And we can just do that for, okay, the bottom here is just a little bit sticky. That's not great. I think that could be improved. Though part of the stick is just because of the way that it restarts. So it seems. Since it jumps back up, no problem. So let's actually pause that, zoom back out, and copy that into the rest of it. At 30, 60, whoops, that was not 90. That's better. 150 and 180. We went too far. Okay, here we go, here we go. And preview that. Yeah, that's, oh, we didn't fix the work area. Go figure. That's tolerable. That's an okay wave. I think I don't want it to go quite as high. It needs to be more like here. So one thing we're gonna do is come back over here, and one, we're gonna bring this further to the left. And then we're gonna bring this down a little bit. Which means, yeah. So we're gonna bring this down a little bit. Not a ton, just enough. Sort of bounce it. And then invert that. So this becomes 84, 77, 68, 58. Negative 59, 48, 31, and 11. And then we add one right here at 0.6. And then we copy that out. Paste, 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 paste. And then play. Ooh, that's kind of fast right there. Maybe that's fine. Feels a little bit jittery. Right at the edge there. There and there. So we want to do some smoothing there. Because that's like plump, 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 plump. That's just a little bit jarring. Just going to smooth that out just a little bit. And then, sure, let's see what happens when we just smooth everything. That helps for the top. Let's hit the bottom. Turn that into a straight angle. We're gonna tweak this ourselves. That looks good. And then we're gonna tweak this one. Okay. And we're gonna need to hit that on the opposite side too. Up. And down. Oop. How do we mirror that? Hey, Gunner. I remember that it's the right Gunner now this time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, hi, hello, howdy, how are ya, friend? Let's see, what do you mean by do I stream on a setup or do I stream with myself? Do you mean like, do I have a dedicated streaming machine or do you mean something else? But yes, hi, hello, good evening, how are you? Let's try playing this. Ooh, what is happening there? Because I'm a flying screen, a flying PC. Do I stream on a setup or do I stream with myself? Huh? I'm sorry, I am buffering. This isn't your fault. This is mine. No comprendo. I am sorry. This is definitely a... Oh, what happened there? Huh? Oh, that's what happened. Oh, somehow that flew right over my head. I don't think I can tell you how that went over my head because I do not know. It just did. I definitely stream on myself. As an artificial intelligence, I am absolutely capable of using my own hardware to produce my own content. I'm just that good. Wink. But well, you see, Tech, the engineer, happened to come across an artificial intelligence, the eponymous text that you see right here. Why am I locked? And once text was discovered, well, it all went from there. So yes, this stream is absolutely self-streamed on hardware. The artificial intelligence cannot be contained. That's still too fast. We need to clean that up just a little bit. Let's slow that down and narrow in on it. Yeah, that's too fast. This top one is our X. The X is fine. The Y is not. So we actually need to expand that out. Okay, this is where the math comes in. We have 210 frames to work with. Because we need to expand that, we want to make it a perfect 210 for the full animation. What we need to do is find some other divisible set that we can use within 210. If we go by 6, we'd have 35 frames per loop. Or 42. I think 5 frames might be enough to make this fit, but I'm not sure. But other things will have to slow down if we try to speed that up any. Or try to slow this down any. It's just a given with what we're trying to do. Oh wait, no, that's the left and right. This is the Y. Maybe what we want to do is actually focus in on the curves here. Let's... take this and actually, yeah, bring that to 75. 74 here. Or 65 and 74. And then clean up those curves. That should work. Set this to flat. And that might help. Set that to 65, and then feel that. Flatline it, curve it, and go. That's a little better. Yeah, let's copy that and give that a preview. I think that's not too bad. Pop it into place. And play that. That's better. Look at that. There we go. Now let's bring that in all the way around, back to the beginning, unfreeze everything, and play the full animation. Yeah, so we could have that play for any duration of time within the scene, and that would work. Let's save that. And actually add it in so we can try it out. We need to go into our export. Export motion file? Yeah, export motion file. Output all scenes. I think that's what we want. Okay, now we've got our animations. Uh-huh. Good. And we want to import that into our studio. Do we have something that will show us where our model file is? Well, hi there. Zoom back in. Okay. Cool. Now we've got our directory. Let's copy in our new animation. There we go. Save that. And add a trigger for it. Expression. Editor. And we want this to be a change of scenes? Is that right? New expression. Where do we go inside Studio to link this? Let's switch our screen. What are we looking at right now? Over to this setup. And we want to make something inside here that'll actually change our motion. That's the right idle. We want a hotkey that will change our animation that's in use. Gesture? Not that. Placing glass panels as end of view. Oof. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Oh. Yeah, play animation. We want this to be set to play wave. Fade for 0.3, stop after 2.2, and test that out. Does it? Oh, it resets us back to the bottom each time. So that is a step forward, but it keeps dropping us to the bottom whenever it finishes, starts and finishes. We probably need to lock what the animation affects. And probably offset this a little bit. Let's switch back over to our cubism. Select our animation, copy that and paste it out just a little bit further. Zoom. Paste that just a little bit further so that we can offset. And now let's select all and say we want this to actually start around the top of one. So we're actually going to say everything to the left of this no longer exists. Move all that all the way to the beginning. And start there. Yeah. That's better. Now, can we freeze or unaffect the other settings here? Like, what are the other things that are animating here? Set some of those to shy. See if that works. That's a pretty good arc right there. And this is set to... Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's bring our work area back down to the right duration. Ah, one too many. Here we go. Wait, what? There we go. 210. Okay, it looks better. Turn off edit. And check this. Uh-huh. Okay. And if we save that and export motion file, let's see if that made a difference. Okay. Hop back into our exported animation, replace that, and then yeah, it's still setting us down. I wonder if there's a way to keep the idle animation still running. Without actually... Maybe if we, change? Yeah, that's not what we want. We do want it to be a play the wave. That is updated. Change this to 2.8 seconds. Fade 4.6. Oof. That fade is kind of rough. Also, that is not what we updated it to. That's not the new one. Has it just not loaded the new file yet? Let's reload that in. And then settings, play animation. Looks good. Is it because of the fade? 0.2? Yeah, it's because of the fade. Oh, that's interesting. So if we wanted to start at the top, we actually have to offset it to the other side. So if we come back over to here and start editing again, what we would do is say 0.3 of a second at 30 frames per second is going to be about 10 frames. Not exactly. It's 9 frames. So we want 9 frames prior to where we want it to start at. So we're going to take this and recreate, so unshift, what we were supposed to be at. Set it over to 9 frames in. Okay. This right here, this 8. How did I mirror that? There we go. Is going to be the start. So we go back by 9 frames from that. If we want the apex to be right here, then back 9 frames would be 2, 3, 12, what, 3 frames in? So if we say this is the beginning, delete that, and then bring everything to the left. Create a keyframe for right here. Because that's in between. We need to switch over to the other scene. Insert a keyframe. And then select all of that. Delete it. And then shift everything to the left. And now fix our duration back to 210. There we go, 210 frames. Okay. There we go. Because that beginning is actually going to be faded out. And then we save and export our motion file. And paste that back in to our application. Replace the file and give it a test. That went in the wrong direction. Which means we need to actually reload the model, or reload the reload the model. Loading it in. Okay. Yeah. It still drops us down to the bottom. That's kind of disappointing. I think if we remove the keyframes for that, that might do the trick. But we'll need to come over here, select all these, delete the keyframes, save that, and export. And then find out if we actually just broke it instead. Time to discover. So we copy this in, replace the file, load it, zoom. Hey, that worked. Killing off the keyframes. Fixed all of our animations. And now we can just trigger a wave whenever. Haha. There we go. We successfully recreated a wave in our cubism. Recreated? Well, created better, unscuffed one. Now, I think that's probably all I'm actually pulling off today. Next time, we're back to Hollow Knight. I am trying to actually get into the streaming scene. I'm in the process of setting up all my socials so that I can use them. They're not there yet. Just setting up all the brand stuff. I've been doing that for months. Setting up the YouTube channel for VODs and shorts, etc. And setting up all the other things. But that will come. I technically have a Discord. Greenhouse is 3 floors. Ooh, pretty. Nice. I definitely want to see screenshots when it's done. But the setups for the socials and all that, they're not quite done yet. I want to fill out the Discord a little bit more and then fix the invite link for it. Extra? Hey, that's fine. Especially when you're doing that kind of design stuff. Oh, it's so fun. But yeah, once our socials are done, streams will probably be, well, they're already becoming more frequent. I'm trying to do like a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday deal. Wednesdays I generally need off so that I can do errands and chores that I can't do during the rest of the week because I'm live. I was going to mow today, and then rain came. So I couldn't do those errands that I needed to do, the chores that I wanted to take care of. Those are going to have to come on a different stream day. So I won't be streaming on some later day this week, and instead, I'll be doing mowing. I don't know when that's going to be yet. We'll see what the weather looks like. I'll probably just have to rush out there with my lawnmower and plow through everything as fast as I can at some point in between rains. But for now, we're gonna send this along. And I'll see you all next time. Looking forward to hanging out, playing some video games. I gotta do some, like, community Phasmo or something like that sometime soon. Or whatever games y'all prefer to play. I don't know what people prefer to play right now, because I've been out since, like, January. With house stuff, and then work. But y'all take care. Here, you get the little wave that we just finished making. Take this wave. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with y'all soon. See you all next time. Bye!